guys, this is Scott, and I'm here to do another painting video for you today. Keep subscribing to that channel, guys, and hit that little like button, share the video for me, and I would appreciate it. That'll help me keep my videos going. Hopefully that will get me out to the public a little bit more, and I might get a few more subscribers, and which will help me keep my videos going. Now, if you're not into painting, if you want to sit back and relax and watch this video the next 20 minutes or so, fine. But if you are following along and you are painting with me, so let's go ahead and get started here, and let's you and I do a nice little video together, a little painting. So here again, 16 by 20 canvas here, and I want to go ahead and spray this top part with some more water here, and come back in here just to even the water out and all, getting rid of the excess. There we go. And now I want to come into some phthalo blue, a little phthalo blue today, and I'm going to come right up in here and do this little number here. Something like this here, little X's, and right about there. Wipe off the excess paint on my brush on a paper towel, and then I'm going to come right below here and just put in some sky blue. Down here was phthalo blue, down here just some blue paint called sky blue, and I'm just going to come right down here just like that. And now give me a nice little dry brush here, and now just work it up. Always work from the lighter color up. If you work with a darker color down, you're going to bring all that dark color down into your horizon. You don't want that. You want the horizon to get light. Okay? And you see some lighter areas I didn't have any paint, and as I blend up, you know, these are little open areas. You know, it gives your sky, you know, some action in it, okay? Alright. Now, let's see here. I think I'll put me in some clouds right up here, okay? Some little bitty clouds. And let's go right through here. Something like this. I probably should have let that dry a little bit more. That's alright. Come right up in here. And just wherever. How about something over here somewhere? Just keep that brush moving. Keep it moving. There's that. Now I come up in here. Let's just touch some of these little areas. Get rid of the roughness. There it is. The clouds, in my way of painting, clouds should be nice and soft. Nice and a little soft. Now, let's take a little blue here, and let's just go right through here and make a little mark just like that. Now let's blend. Let's blend these. Blend the little phthalo blue right through here. There it is. And that's simple. That simple. We got some clouds. through here. Take out the little roughness. And how that cloud looks in front of that one. There it is. And again, let's put a little color. Oop, a little bit too much there. Let's see here. And just work that in. There it is. And a little bit more right through here. There it is. And you can go on and on and on with these clouds. I'm going to hit the camera off. I think you got the idea. And I'm going to touch up these clouds a little bit, and I'll be right back. Now guys, I'm going to start putting in me some distant little mountains here. And I'm going to start off with just some of that blue color, and I mixed in a little white. So make very nice little distant little mountains back here. Hardly, almost the same color as the sky here. And that's the way to do it. Get that off. When you're putting in distant mountains and things, I believe the key is getting it almost like the same color as the sky here. Another little bump right here. Then it comes out something like this. And as you get closer and closer, of course, it gets darker. Okay? Take a little something right there. Something like that. Alright. Now I'm going to put some distant little hills. So I made it a little darker. A little darker than back here. Something like this here. And I'm just using a little flat edge brush here. Alright. That. Now I need that to dry a little bit better before I put in my next. I want to put in like a little misty area, and I need this to be dry before I put that misty area in there. So this gives me a chance to talk to you a little bit about the equipment. If you are just starting out and you need to know what kind of equipment you need. Let's start off with the palette. I use a plexiglass type palette. You buy that at any craft store or wherever. You know, that's what I do. But with acrylic, you can wrap that the palette. You can put some cling wrap to it. It's just like Reynolds wrap or whatever, you know. But it's sticky on one side, so you lay that out on your palette, and you can paint right on top of it. And once the paint's dried on that, you can easily peel it off and keep using it. And that's what I do. I keep using it. Now, eventually, that the static wrap or cling wrap, whatever you call it, was start to tear and everything. When it does that, just go ahead and just change it. That's what I do. You know, if I get so much paint on there, you know, some of it won't come up, you know, whatever, and it gets to be a mess, I just take it all off and put some more of that old cling wrap on there. And that's what I do. Another thing, your brushes, I would give advice on the brush, to have at least 2 of each. If you got a 1-inch brush, 2-inch brush, fan brush, filbert, whatever brush, at least have 2. One for your darks and one for your highlights, okay? And that's what, and of course you got your little, your palette knives, and I got a system where I wash my brushes. I got 3 containers. One, to clean the brush, and the other 2 is smaller containers where I just dip the brush up and get any excess paint off. And, I take care of my brush. If you take care of them, they'll last, a long, long time. So that's the key thing, take care of those brushes and they will last. Because, this little hobby is not cheap. It's kind of expensive. It's less expensive than oil. Oil paint costs a bit more than acrylic paint. And, with oil, of course, you got to have, paint thinner. With acrylic, to clean your brushes, paint thinner with oil, but with acrylic, all you need is water. So, since I've been doing these videos, I've been doing these now for almost 3 years, and all these videos have been acrylic. So prior to that, I've been using oils, but I've been painting now for what, I don't know, 15, 16 years. I've been painting right around when Facebook came out, maybe the same year when it was available to the public, maybe the same year, maybe the year after. But it's been around about that long, okay? Now then, this should be good. Yep, that's good and dry, so I'll stop running my mouth off. You are not here to watching this to hear me talk. You probably, watch me paint. So let's get to it. And we're going to come right in here. And let's just put a nice little misty area right through here. That's it. Nice little mist. That's right through there. That's all there is to that. Alright. Alright, guys, I want to put another one right through here. Right through that mist. Okay. Right through there, maybe a little bump right there, so just like that. Just as long as you don't cover up all this what you did back here, this little misty area. Let that show through. That's what it's there for. There it is. There. Right. Now guys, I'm going to start putting in my little grass area right through here. And again, I'm going to go ahead and wet that down. And same thing right through here. I'm going straight into sap green. Sap green. This is where you can get the lay of the land flowing here. There it is. All the way up in here too. All the way back. There. Then, let me think of something here. I'm looking at something, and alright, let me be, camera off, I'll be right back. I just seen something. Alright, I'm going to put like a little river right through here. I'm just going to wet down my brush. I'm going to go right into some phthalo green. A little phthalo green. And I'm just going to come straight down with it. Now let's come right back into some phthalo blue. A little phthalo blue here. There we go. Now, give me the old brush here. Just come straight down. And let's go ahead and wet this again. And this is coming right straight across. Now this is very important that you go straight across. There. There it is. Now let's continue on with our putting in our grass area. This is green. Now I'm going to come over here with some yellow ochre. That's it. This is where you can make this. You got this a little bit too wide in areas. You know, you can put this, bring this grass right on over, and you can move it. And let's go ahead and a little bit more water. There it is. And again, right up in here with your sap green. I don't have a bunch of trees down there, so I don't even care too much down here, okay? There it is. Right. Let me step back and take a look-see, and I'll be right back. Guys, I'm going to put a nice little row of trees right through here. I'm just using some black. It's just nothing but black here. There. Right. Now I want to highlight these trees. Just a little touch. Just enough. I'm going to let that dry. That's what I think I'm going to do. Just let it dry. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to come right over in here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Some trees come way down here. Come up, whatever. Whatever. Notice that I came down and I left that little grassy area right there. I did that on purpose, believe it or not. That was on purpose. There. Right, chill over here. That's good enough. I'm going to come right back with some highlight color. Just some yellow ochre and some sap green. And let's just put in just a few little highlights. Not many. Ooh, not many at all. This comes all the way out here. There we go. You can let this dry a little bit more. I'd like to talk to you a little bit here about the baseball, mainly my Atlanta Braves. They ain't doing too good at all. They're pretty much out of it. The Braves fans, it's true. I looked at the other players that they might get and trades, and they just there's no Hank Aaron's or Willie Mays out there that they're going to get, and that's what they're going to need for them to continue on this year, and into the playoffs, and they just ain't going to get that. So, I know they had their share of injuries. It's ridiculous how many injuries they've had. Players that's going to be gone for the whole season. Players going to be gone for a couple months. We lost our center fielder, our second baseman, our right fielder. Our best pitcher is gone for the year. No team can be good when they lose all that. But, it's kind of the way they've been playing. Just because the injury, players ain't there, you still can score a run or two. You can still put the bat on the ball. It don't matter, the best player is in the dugout, waiting to get the bat. If you're at bat, you still gotta play ball, And they're just making some silly mistakes, So I'm looking at next year, guys, already. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's going to be the next year. Even if they do get lucky and get a wild card, they might get through the wild card division, but once they get into the divisional round, I just don't see them winning. So it's probably going to be next year, guys, for the Atlanta Braves. I just thought I'd share that with you. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start putting in my grass. Not my grass, but the old, some of this good dark color down here. There it is. And that's all I'm going to do all the way across. There. Now I'll wait for that to dry and give me a little time to go over something I'd like to share with you, a little story, something very disturbing to me. I went to the store a while back, walked up, it had 3 older ladies and a young girl, maybe in her, can't be more than 20. They were, all 3 of them were sitting outside smoking. It is bizarre. I can live to be 200 years old, and I will never understand why people do to themselves to make themselves miserable. It is beyond my imagination, okay? And I heard them talking out there as I walked up, and the girl worked there. And I got my little grocery, whatever I got, and I went up there, and she was at the cashier. And she, checked my groceries out and all. And I asked her what she was doing, really, sitting out there. Because, she was a pretty girl, 20 years old. She was still, a pretty girl. And I just hate to see that happen to such a young and pretty girl. like that, and I told her, you know, do you like the way, because the older ladies out there, they're in their probably 60s or whatever, and they all sound like this, like this, you know, and that's what I told her. I said, you like the way they talk? Because in 10 years, you're going to sound just like them. And another 12 or 15, you're going to look just like them. Okay? If you don't stop. It's ridiculous. And another reason, you know, I lost a family member a few weeks ago, my cousin, and you know, she smoked. I don't know exactly how she died of, but I imagine that had a good bit of it why she died. So I just thought I'd share that with you. It was just ridiculous to see such a young little girl out there doing that. And those old hags out there, they know better. You know, why they not stopping her, or hey, don't do that. And they probably encouraged it, really. You know, but anyway. Alright guys, now I'm going to come right through here. Let's start making some trees. I want to have different kind of trees through here. Okay. First, you know, just a few little evergreens. There it is. Alright. Okay, there goes one. I had to get me some more paint out. I'm running out of paint. Here's another. I gotta be careful. I don't want to cover all this nice little water back here. Gotta be careful with that. Right here, just make a line. See that line? Hold it this way and just touch. You can go up or down. I like going up because then the limbs looks like they're going up, and I kind of like that. But that's your preference. This is your painting. If you're following along, you do it the way you want to. Down. And that's all I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go all the way across. Alright? And I'll be right back. I got it looking through here and kind of real dark and all. So I thought I'd brighten that one up. I thought I'd brighten it up. Get some old. This is just red and ochre mixed together. Red and ochre, that's all. Little trees in there, little trees, they got some leaves on them. How's that? Need some areas in here where you can see the dark color. Alrighty then. And let's put in some old. This is just plain old red. There's one there. Here comes another. That one. So just switch off and on, you know, whatever colors you got, because that could be your separator from tree to tree. That one. And that's all I'm going to do here. Now I just fill all this in. Way back here. Alright? So, continue painting all this through, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've done this right through here. Now I'm going to come in, let's put in some tree trunks. Sticks, twigs, whatever, all through here. There it is. And all through here, no problem. There. Almost done, guys. Almost done with this one. Oh, hang in there. Alright, guys. I think I'm done with this one. I might come back and just, touch it up here and there, add a few more trees. But you got the main point of this particular painting, I do believe. Now, some of you might be wondering whether I put any man-made things in my paintings. No, I don't. I don't put bridges and cabins and things like that. I just like to keep it nice, clean painting. No man-made items in my painting. I just like this nature at its, just pure nature. Man has not went in there and destroyed nothing. Okay, and this brings me to another point where I don't know how in the world tons and tons of trash is being thrown in the ocean. How does it get there? I don't think I can think of these cruise liners, but you think the cruise ships, all these ships, they got trash bags, don't they? They have never heard of a trash bag? I just don't get how they can take, so much trash out there in the ocean, and bring them in. I seen something on, I don't know, Instagram or wherever, where it says something to the point where that when the last tree on earth is cut, when all of the water is polluted with trash, okay, and there was something else. I lost my train of thought. The trees. Yeah. Let's see here. God, I ruined it, didn't I? But it wasn't like that. When the last tree is cut and all the water is polluted and the very last fish has been caught, then they will realize that you cannot eat money. I think that's a good saying. I like that one. I thought I'd share that with you. I finally got it out. Kind of ruined it, but there it is. I hope you like this video, guys. Again, I'm Scott, and this is my videos, Escape Art by Scott. Keep on subscribing to that channel, guys. Help me out. And hit that old like button for me. Okay, until next time, you guys take care.